And yes, so we're just going to do another little bit of sitting practice now. So just inviting you to take your seat in a comfortable way that's comfortable for you. Maybe just kind of continuing with the experience that you've just had through that movement practice, and just coming to sit and knowing how it feels as you come to sit. Knowing how it feels, what does that mean? Well, just seeing how your body is alive, what's there for you. Nothing special. Don't have to dig too deep or find something that isn't there. We don't have to make anything happen. It's just being open to how the body is as you come to rest, come to sit. Maybe a sense of aliveness after the movement and the offering of love, loving kindness outwards, well, to ourselves and to others. Maybe a sense of contact with whatever's supporting you. So just being with whatever you notice. And breathing. Breathing always there, just offering itself to support our practice, the practice of awareness of the present moment. So just knowing how the mind is, how the body feels. And after these wonderful, relaxing practices that we've just had, this is a perfect time to be open, to see how we actually are in this moment and this moment and this moment. Again, not trying to find anything in particular, but just being open to what is. What's here for you right now? Maybe it's a clear connection, or maybe it's a bit vague, or maybe somewhere in between. And that's okay. So just being with however it is for you right now. Just sitting and breathing. And in this space of calm mind and calm body that usually comes from a longer period of practice, it's easier for us to tune into, to become more aware of how we are, what might be calling or pulling for our attention, worries, fears, anxieties, or maybe what is there that's making us feel alive, content, happy, or maybe somewhere in between. This is the the kind of pleasant, unpleasant, or neither pleasant or unpleasant moment that we're looking at. Just witnessing how it is for us in this moment. So nowhere to go, nothing to be, just awareness of awareness itself. And possibly noticing how we may get little glimpses of awareness. We may just feel into it for moments and then something happens, the mind wanders off again. And that's okay. So we're being non-judging of ourselves and just allowing that to be the case, and just reminding ourselves of our intention of practice, intention to just give ourselves this space to come away from the busy, overthinking mind and just be with our true selves as best we can, however that might be. And when we follow this intention to just become aware of how we are in the present moment, that reminds us that we are paying attention to whatever arises, however we are, however that presents itself. And we bring in the attitudes of non-judging, non-striving, patience, beginner's mind, all of these attitudes that we've worked on the 8-week course. They just pop in now and again to remind us that we're just literally being with how we are in this moment, no matter what's pulling for our attention and however strong it might be. Reminds us of this sanctuary, this refuge that we can find our way to when we just follow this intention to be. And in this space, is it possible to let go of any heavy thoughts, any difficult thoughts that might be pulling for our attention or following us around all day long, or all week long, or all month long? Is it possible just in giving ourselves the space to see these thoughts, feelings, and emotions, is it possible to just let them go, to drop them? Maybe inviting them to soften and let go on the out breath, just like we do with tension in the body. And as we let them go, just resting in pure awareness of how we are right now. And in this letting go, we can remind ourselves of the impermanence of thoughts, feelings, and emotions. They come and go, they rise and fall away again, just like sounds. So it reminds us of the impermanence. It also reminds us that we are not these thoughts. These thoughts are just transient phenomena passing through. They may be generated by real events in the outside world or experiences in our own world, but they're not us. We might feel like they are sometimes. They can become very powerful. But in practice, like we've been doing tonight, we can access a place, this place of refuge, where we realize that we're not our thoughts. And we can let the light of our love shine in this space. Love and compassion that's innate in all human beings, so we can lean into and touch that light, offer ourselves some more of that loving kindness, and maybe even let it shine outwardly, continuing as Claire Louise did with that offering an intention to share it around into our loved ones, nearest and dearest, in the whole world. And just holding on to those thoughts, just gently bringing the practice to a close by reflecting on how that was for you, maybe offering yourself that sense of accessing this space whenever you feel the need. And gently coming out through the practice, opening your eyes, just noticing the sounds in the background that might be a bit distracting as it gets a bit distracted. And maybe stretching the body if the body wants to move a little. And thanking you all very much for, well, that was, for me, certainly a really enjoyable evening. Great practices. Thank you very much, ladies. I'm feeling like I want to go and deal with Sid, but I'm just going to allow that to be as it is at the moment. He's obviously getting excited outside.